everyone, Cassandra Brooks here. Sorry my voice is a little raspy. I'm kind of getting over a cold. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know I was just up in the mountains skiing and naturally I got sick. Anyways, I wanted to film this video for you guys about how I dyed my hair pink, what products I use, and all the different conditioners, and just like how to maintain a really bright and natural rainbow color, because I had my hair bright pink for a couple months and I asked you guys if you wanted to see a video and some of you said yes, so here we go. I'm going back blonde tomorrow, so this is my last day to film the video. So hi, if you guys are watching this video, you're probably interested in dyeing your hair a crazy color. And let me just tell you, if you're on the fence about doing this, you're not quite sure if you want to, just go ahead and do it. You know, life is short and you might as well try things at least once, right? And then if you like it, you could do it again. This was actually my second run with dyeing my hair pink. I dyed my hair pink for my birthday last year and I absolutely loved it, but it only lasted a couple weeks. That's what's great about these bright colors. Well, I guess that's what's good and what's bad about them, is they don't necessarily last that long, especially if you have like chemically treated hair, overly processed hair like mine. Chances are the dye is just going to wash right out because your hair is so porous, it's not going to hold on to the dye. And let me kind of like dispel a little myth right here. The bright colors, like the bright pink that I used, it's not really a dye, it's actually a stain. So what it's doing is it's staining your hair, it's not dyeing, it's not processing it like bleaching it would. But if you do have dark hair, you are going to have to bleach it before you dye it, otherwise it's only going to have, like, say you have really dark hair and you put the pink on it, you may see like a hint of pink out in the sun, but it's not going to take like a really bright magenta as it would on blonde hair, because it's obviously, if you put pink over black, it's not going to show, so you really have to lighten your hair first. I actually recommend, if you have super dark hair, that you go and you have a professional lighten your hair. I don't want to be responsible for telling you like, oh yeah, go ahead, bleach your hair at home, and then you have no hair because you fried it all off. Let me get into the products that I used. I've actually used several different of the pink dyes from the different brands that are out there. The first one that I tried was Manic Panic, and I used their bubblegum pink. I used Manic Panic because I had heard so many good things about it. I followed the directions on the back of the jar and it lasted like one wash. So then I put it on and I left it on longer. I left it on for about an hour and it lasted like 3 washes. So I had to constantly re-dye my hair pink in order to keep that color. It was a lot of maintenance. So I kind of got over it, and that's when I just let my hair go back blonde, and it went back blonde all by itself, completely naturally. I didn't have to do anything to it. The blonde just eventually washed completely out and I had my normal blonde hair. Then fast forward to now, I wanted to dye my hair pink again. I had had it blonde for like 9 months and I wanted to go pink again. So I did a little bit of research and I found out that you could actually, since I said that this is a stain, it's not a dye, you could actually sleep with the dye on your hair. And so that's what I did. I went and got the Manic Panic again and I mixed it with some coconut oil, and how I did that was I heated up probably about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil in a microwave safe dish, and then I added like almost a whole jar of the Manic Panic. I mixed it all together and then I put it on my hair and I slept with a towel turban on my head with the pink hair dye on my head, and I just slept like that. So it was on my hair for like 9 hours, and when I woke up I washed it out. And when you wash out the hair dye, you're going to see like it gets all over your showers. I mean, covered in pink or whatever color you choose. Just make sure that you get it off everything, because these hair stains, they will stain other surfaces. So just be really careful. You don't want to end up staining your sink or your shower or whatever. So I rinsed it out and I had that really, really bright pink, like in this picture. And my hair was really bright pink for a long time. When you like really let the product sit on your hair for that long, it really seeps in and the color really holds for a long time. So if you want the color to last like a long time, you're not worried about having to have your hair back to normal anytime soon, definitely sleep with it on your hair. And if you don't want the like exact same color that you bought, Like, I actually wanted a light pink color. I wanted like bubblegum pink. This is lighter than I would prefer it, but I wanted just that like bubblegum cotton candy pink, and I couldn't really find that color in the stores. So in order to achieve the color that you want, you just buy the hair color that's kind of similar. So I bought the magenta pink. I mixed in the conditioner until I got it to be that cotton candy pink that I wanted it to be, and then I applied it to my hair. Now there's many different ways to apply color to your hair. I'm not a hairdresser, so it was a whole lot easier for me to just put gloves on my hands, dip my hands in the dye, and just slop it all over my head. This really helped me be able to like reach the back of my head and then just really fully saturate all my hair and get a nice all over even dye. I do want to let you guys know about a couple warnings. If you have overly processed hair like mine, chances are there are parts of your hair that are damaged more than others. I have like certain areas of my hair that are just like really dry, and no matter how much I deep condition them, they just stay a little bit drier than the rest of my hair. So what happens is while you're washing your hair, you know, the dye is coming out, but the dye actually comes out in different places at different points in time. So as you can see, I kind of have like some spots of like blonder hair or pinker hair. That's just because the dye decided to take better in certain parts of my hair, and in other parts of my hair, because it's super porous, it decided to wash out. And then you end up with like a calico cat kind of look, which is not necessarily cute. And that is why I'm going back blonde tomorrow, because blonde is pretty hard to maintain, but is a whole lot easier to maintain than an unnatural color. If you guys have extensions that you want to incorporate into your new dyed hair look, let me tell you, it's going to be a little tricky. If your extensions are clip-ins like mine, make sure that every time you wash your hair, you wash your extensions as well. That way the dye can wash out similarly. And if you notice that your extensions are clinging onto the hair dye a whole lot more than your natural hair is, then go ahead and wash your extensions 2 or 3 times for every time you wash your hair once. If you need help lightening your extensions a whole lot more, washing them is just not doing it, you can add some things to your shampoo. Now, I don't recommend adding this to your shampoo for your hair, but your extensions, they're not on your head, and it's not gonna matter so much if you mess them up, if you will. So I actually OxyCleaned my extensions. That sounds so bad. But the agent in the OxyClean that gets out stains in your clothes, it also gets out this hair dye stain. So these are my extensions down here. My hair is pretty much almost the same length as my extensions. I just add them for volume. But my extensions yesterday were like super bright pink, and I OxyCleaned them. Pretty much I just put a little bit of OxyClean in my hand with some shampoo, and I put it on my extensions, rub them like this. The dye was just coming out in the seam. So you can OxyClean your extensions, just probably I don't recommend OxyCleaning your hair. The extensions, after I put the OxyClean on them, I also then shampooed them again, and then I put conditioner, which I left on for 10 minutes and rinsed out. And believe it or not, they actually felt really, really good after I put the conditioner on them. It felt like normal. They didn't feel extra dry or anything, which I was really surprised. I tried hair chalk and it sucks. Let's just be frank, it is not very good. I put hair chalk, I wanted to have like unicorn hair, and so when my hair is pink, I hair chalked some blue and some purple into my hair to try and have that like pretty My Little Pony thing. And my outfit that I was wearing that day was just covered in hair chalk. Now, I did the whole process where you're supposed to hairspray it, and then it's supposed to lock in the hair chalk. Well, it doesn't. Like, I don't know what these people are spraying on their hair chalk to make it not run, but it ran, and I sprayed the crap out of that with hairspray. So hair chalk is not the best. If you're just gonna put it in like the tips of a ponytail or something like that, totally fine. But if you're wearing it down and you have long hair, it's totally going to get your clothes all dirty. Usually it washes out, no problem, but you will be walking around with hair chalk all over your front and back. Not cute. Hair chalk is good though in between dyes. So say you dye your hair pink and then it's grown out a little bit, you can actually take that hair chalk, or you can take eyeshadow, or you can take blush, and you can dip like an eyeshadow brush or a blush brush in it, and then you just dab it on your roots, and it kind of like helps hide that you need to dye your hair again, and surprisingly it looks pretty good. Hair dyes that I've used is I used Manic Panic Cotton Candy Pink, I used Beyond the Zone Color Jams in Party Time Pink, and I used Enrage Colors in Bubblegum Pink. Now all those sound like really light pinks, but in all honesty they're very magenta bright pink. Pretty much those three that I named are like the same color, just a different brand. The one that I felt hung on to my hair the most was the Enrage. Manic Panic and Color Jams, I liked both of those as well. The Manic Panic is really nice because, like I said, they don't test on animals and it's vegan, so if you care about that, go ahead and go for that one. And this one is really great if you guys just want to try it out and you're not sure if you're going to like it, you're not sure if you're going to want it to last a long time or not, go ahead and try the Manic Panic and only leave it on your hair for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then probably within like a week, maybe like 3 to 5 washes, it should be completely out of your hair. Of course, this depends on your hair texture and like the state that your hair is in. The Color Jams, I like that one as well. What's really great about the Color Jams is it comes in a bottle with an applicator tip. So you don't have to buy that bottle from the beauty supply store. All you pretty much need is that bottle and gloves and you're good to go. All three of those that I mentioned, you can sleep with them on your hair and it's not going to add any like damage to your hair. I do recommend just mixing it with a little bit of your conditioner, which will just help protect your hair and deep condition it overnight. Here's one thing that some people don't think about before they dye their hair a rainbow color. You are going to have to stick to outfits that go well with that color. The colors I really liked with pink were obviously black and white, and then I really liked teal. I just felt that like the like turquoise teal color went really good with the pink hair. So keep that in mind when you're dyeing your hair a crazy color. It's going to change how you view your wardrobe. It is also going to change how people view you. I actually felt that when I had my bright pink hair, I was happier, or like it like forced me to like always be in a good mood, because so many people were commenting on my hair and talking to me about it. Like I didn't want to be like that grumpy girl with the pink hair, you know, so I felt like I always had to be like the outgoing girl with the pink hair. So I just would always be happy, which I think, you know, is good. And that just comes with change. Sometimes like when you just change like the smallest thing in your life, you don't even know why, but you're just happier. And that's how I felt when I first dyed my hair pink. And now it's just so much work to keep it pink. I'm like over it and I'm ready to be blonde again. Alright guys, I can see that my battery is dying on my camera, so I have to make this short and sweet. I love you guys, you rock so much. Thanks so much for checking out my video. If you have any questions about how to dye your hair a crazy color, or how to maintain it or condition it or anything like that that I didn't cover, go ahead and leave it in the comments section down below. Yeah, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What else? Oh, check out my website and my vlog. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment, and I will see you very shortly. Mwah!